your shame, you know you wear it inside. Run away with all your lies, run away in your disguise. You know you don't fool me. You blame me for your boredom, you blame me for your pain.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to another brand new episode of Paul Mash TV. We're glad that you could join us again today. And as always, I'm Paul Mash. And we got a great show for you lined up. But before we do, this is your first time watching the show. And if you want to contact me, all you got to do is you can do it several ways. You can do it by email. That's capital P, lowercase MASHTV, all one word, at gmail.com. You can contact us by Facebook, facebook.com/PaulMashTV. You can follow us on Instagram, instagram.com/PaulMashTVOfficial. And any way you contact me, you're guaranteed a response. And if you're watching this right now on YouTube and you'd like to subscribe, there's that subscribe button right down there. Just click that, and you'll keep up with all our latest episodes. And don't worry if you missed any of that. At the end of the show, we'll have closing credits, and we'll repeat all that for you. So stick around for that. Right now, from outside Paris, France, believe it or not, we have a very talented guitarist. His name is Fourny. And I think you're really going to like this guy, just like you like all our other guests. And we appreciate your feedback, by the way. So without further ado, we'll get right to the interview. But first, let's have a commercial from Click Jam. Don't go away.
Click Jam all around the world.
One thing I can't do is disappoint my fans. All the people around the world come and join the band. I said I'm happy as I ever been when all the music comes together and it starts to blend.
All around the world.
All over the globe.
Well, hello everybody, and it's interview time again. And with us from Paris, France, we have Fourny. Thanks for joining us, Gil.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I'm very happy to be with you.
Okay, well, we're glad to have you here, and it's probably a first for me to interview somebody from France. So it's I'm sure it'll be a good interview, just like all my other ones. So let me start by the obvious question. I ask this question a lot because everybody has their own answer, and I would like to hear your answer too. Why don't you let me know what was it that caused you to become a musician in the first place? I mean, have you always wanted to be one? Why don't you tell me in your own words?
I began when I was very young, playing with many configurations, some bands, and playing many times in studios. I was a recording musician during many years, and I've played in many gigs in a big hall of concerts in Paris called Bercy. And once arrived a time when I I need to play my own music, because my music is a little bit different like the others, because I arrange some guitar parts, but not like a guitar hero, not demonstration, but very beautiful melodies, and with a symphonic orchestra with my music. And I would like to have something very melodic and very easy to listen. But I play my guitar just like a rock star, because I love the guitar. I'm a really guitar player. So I play all the instruments you can hear on my music. I play the bass guitar, I play the organ, and I make many programming about the drums, the percussions, the symphonic orchestra, and the choice in my music. That takes many times to have the right melodies in my spirit, you know. But I write everything, every instrument of the orchestra, symphonic. I wrote the lyrics of the violins and the double bass and percussions and piano, etc. That takes a long time, but all the melodies, everything, each instrument have to play. Everything is in first time in my head. I can hear everyone, every instrument. So on my productions, on my album, everything you can hear, I do it, and the mixing and the mastering, etc. All alone by myself. It takes a bit time. It's a little bit. I'm a little bit tired when it's finished, of course. But I'm very happy to give now, to be able to give my own album. Is it my own music? What I feel, what is in my soul, you know.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a good story, and it takes a lot of talent to have somebody who can play multiple instruments, like you just mentioned. You know, because and some people are actually good at one instrument, but some people are really good at more. You know, they can play the piano and bass and lead guitar and everything else. So that's quite a talent you have there, Gil. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your influences growing up? I mean, were there any mega rock stars and stuff like that you know influenced?
Yes. About my influences, in the first time, I want to tell you a little story. You know, when I was very young, I was 7 or 8. By my school, we have seen a symphonic orchestra playing a musical piece of Tchaikovsky, you know, and the maestro explained to us what have to do each instrument, and it was a kind of light of me, because when I have lived this instant, it was something like a revelation. No, that is the very first time. After I learned to play guitar by myself, no teacher, and one day I just heard Jimi Hendrix playing Johnny B. Good live. When I've heard that, I say that is what I want to do. I want to do that. Those are the two big events in my life about the music, you know. And after, some kinds of musician, guitar players, yes, I like very much, like Richie Blackmore, the guitarist of Deep Purple, and Carlos Santana. It's very beautiful. And what else was Ingrid Malmsteen sometimes, and some guitar players like them. You know, I don't want to play the same thing, the same method like them, but when you like some artists during a long time, that's going in your soul somewhere, you know. Now the way I play my guitar is just a mix between Jimi Hendrix, Carlos Santana, Richie Blackmore, a little bit like all the influences for the musicians.
Okay. Yeah, those are some good influences there. I can see that where you get a lot of your talent from. So, you know, just a couple minutes ago, you were mentioning your albums. How many albums do you have right now? Did you not understand me?
No, don't understand.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Well, I was a little bit ago when you were talking about albums. How many albums do you actually have right now?
Oh, just one, just this one. I have tried to do some productions with other artists by the past,
Mhm.
but there was not how to say that for in stores. You know, it was just a work like this, a long try sometimes with some other artists and singers or. Before that, before this time, I playing a long time in with some bands to play some gigs in the clubs, etc. You know, but about the production, there is now 10 years. 10 years. I start 10 years ago. I start to produce the music, trying to learn how did work recording studio. You know, it's very very hard, very difficult because it's not only playing some music, but I am bit with the console and modeling the sound of each instrument. It's something like a laboratory, you know.
Mhm.
This album called Music, it's called Music because it's only for me music, for the pleasure of the music. It's my first album. This one will be on stores in a few days.
Mhm.
It is already, and just after I will work for the second album in the same movement, because I've seen that there is many people liking my music, and that I don't know that before. You know, I'm in France, and in France, the people are not very melomaniac. You know, they don't like the music as well the American people or English people. It's not the same. And last year, I was nominated at the Josie Music Awards in the Tennessee and for the Musician of the Year, because they have heard 2 or 3 songs I played on the internet, and I was nominated. It's what a very very good new for me. Something different happens to me. The people I like the most, the English and American people, because the music, the American music and Britain music is my influence, you know.
Mhm.
And those people like my music. It was something wonderful for me. And now each time they are waiting a new song, I can give them, you know. So that is the story of this album Music. And after, of course, a second album, something in the same color, with orchestra and a lead guitar who plays the melody and the Jimi Hendrix style. Sometimes, you know, that is my way. That is my life. You know, I'm not too young now. I'm Mister. I'm not just a boy. You know, I've played many things. I've met many people, and I've lived in many situations. And now I'm able to see the many things differently, really. And my music is something I would like to give to the world, and to have something who can rest after my passed away.
Hmm. Okay, well that's good, and congratulations on that Josie Award, by the way. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Um, we're getting ready to watch a video from you in just a moment here. It's called Silence is Gold. I do believe you told me that was the song you wanted. Why don't you tell us a little story about that song?
Oh, that song, the story of this one. I would like to play a very, during a long time, a very beautiful solo, you know, and with something simple about the other instruments, influenced sometimes the debut of the song, like a little bit like Pink Floyd, a little bit, this kind of ambience. And after the introduction, a very powerful guitar solo during my old songs, because when I play, I just every time imagine that I'm on stage with a real orchestra, symphonic orchestra, and playing the guitar and everything. I do all of this with this image, this picture in my head. You know, that is the story of this song. Something with a long solo, with very impressive, very sensitive, something moving, just like the guitar is talking. That is the way.
Okay, well, I'm sure we'll all enjoy that video, and we'll watch that in just a moment. But I just wanted to thank you again, Gil, for coming on the show. I think that's about all that I can think of for right now. But hey, if you ever want to come on the show again, just let me know. Maybe we'll have you on a second time. Would that sound okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right, we're going to watch that Silence is Gold video right now from Gil Fourny. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.